check. Hey now. Hey. Hey everybody, Sodaron here. I got another VOD and replay I want to share with you. This time it's Jack's Jungle, which is what I've been seeing lately. Canyon playing over in the Korean solo queue. It seems to do pretty well, have a pretty good winning rate. You can carry your game. He's very strong. He's strong early, so here we go. This is an 18-minute surrender, so this is the first time I played Jack's Jungle in quite a while. I've played a lot of Jack's, so there's not much of a learning curve for me. I showed a Dr. Mundo video earlier, which that one I'm still kind of messing with because I've never really even played Dr. Mundo Jungle. I played him top a lot, but I never really jungled him, which he's one that I think that I want to kind of mess with and play because I like the Mundo rework. So anyways, let's go in ahead to the Jack's replay. Also, I do think I need to turn the volume down just a little bit more. I overheard where I was messing with the settings in the Dr. Mundo VOD. I think I do need to turn it down a little bit more because you can clearly hear the effects in the game, but like you can hear my voice, but it should be a good bit louder over the sound effects. So hopefully we can get that figured out in this VOD. So here we go. Looks like with Jax, you take Divine, Jungle Jax, you take Divine Sunderer first, and you take, get Spear of Shojin, or Shojin, whatever it is, second. Lethal Tempo. So Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Legend, Alacrity, Coup de Grace as your primary runes, and your secondary runes, Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight. And you can't see it on here, but attack speed and damage and the defensive rune. Right? Runes. This one. Attack speed, adaptive force, and armor. This is something that I'm not good at in my VODs, which is simple and basic to me, but I do realize a lot of you are trying to learn, and these are things that I need to go over and I can show and share with my content that make me better analytically and as a coach. So here's the rune setup for this: Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Legend Alacrity, Coup de Grace, and then your secondary skill set of runes is the Inspiration Tree, Magical Footwear, Cosmic Insight, and then your damage, whatever you call these runes, attack speed, adaptive force, and armor. Again, this replay here shows how strong Jack's Jungle can be because it ends in a 19-minute surrender. Anytime you can end the game that quickly, obviously I think that's the goal because, I mean, the games, League of Legends, can drag out for 40 minutes, right? Like you anytime you can end in a surrender like this, you feel very victorious. And hopefully I got the webcam right here. I really didn't pay attention to that because I was uploading the Dr. Mundo video. I was uploading the Dr. Mundo video and I realized the sound. What am I? Here we go. Now, in this game was kind of odd. I was against a Yasuo jungle, which Yone and Yasuo, right? They should have easily stomped us with their wombo combo stuff, but they didn't. Which I think Jax and Poppy are good counters for, and so is Teemo for Yone, and Yasuo. So maybe that's some reason why we did so well. I think I can turn this down a little bit more to like 25. So here we go. Again, I'm trying to get vision on the enemy map. My first ward I'm trying to get on the enemy side of the map at the start of the game. I mean, you want to use your ward. This is the stuff that I need to get into on my VODs that I take for granted. That's like general information to me, but you want to get the ward down. Yeah, well, what I'm saying is you want to get your ward down early in the start of the game instead of holding on to it. because it'll be back up in what, like 2 or 3 minutes. I need to know that, but I don't off the top of my head. Is the refresh time on the ward on how long it takes to refresh? Is it like 3 minutes? So, anyways, I get a. That time I did not get it on the red buff. I put it on the they call like the Faker spot, because Faker's well known in his professional games. He always gets a ward at the raptor, at the enemy raptors, at around like a minute 20 seconds into the game, right before the minion wave crashes into the other minion wave. So on this, I don't even take a leash. I watched Canyon play this, so I saw this is how he starts out. You don't really need a leash with Jax. So it looks like the Raptor camp works well as the first one for him because of the area on his E and the stun. I did mess up on this though, I will admit. I did make an error. But see, like, I can't hear the sound now. Okay. So anyways, what I was saying was I messed that up. I hit my E, which has a 15-second cooldown, again on this camp when I should have saved it. I think maybe it was on the other camp. I messed that up. I know I messed that up on one of these. Yeah, I messed that up on that last Raptor where I needed this on this. So I messed this first clear up pretty bad. Not really a huge deal, I guess, in this game, but like maybe at a very high ranked that could make a big difference. So hey, Jax even early level, unlike Mundo, for example, he clears the jungle pretty fast, no health problem. I don't really know what Nico and Teemo, they had some weird thing planned out where they kind of didn't help Caitlyn at the start of the game. I guess maybe Nico and Teemo were friends or like duo partners or something, but they had it planned out where they were duoing top lane for the first 2.5 minutes on this Volibear. Maybe they're scared of Volibear. Now I know I messed this up pretty bad. But in this I was kind of limit testing, right? Because I don't know how strong Jax really is in the Yone jungle. I thought that Yone jungle would be pretty weak. But I did manage to lose this buff to him, which I don't like. I should have smited right there, and he outsmited me, and then I think Aurelia jumped in, and then I died 1 versus 2. So like I even made a blunder right here, because I figured I could take Yone 1 versus 1, but Aurelia came and helped. So I don't really like that, but I already started out in the hole, right? But it doesn't matter, and it still ends in like a 19-minute victory. That's something that I don't like to play dumb like that, but I was also kind of limit testing. Now Poppy seemed like she counters Aurelia, or my mid laner did very well in this game, so I never had to worry about her. So after not unsuccessfully stealing Yone's blue, or blue team's blue, I go to mine. I guess I need to describe the jungle camps better in my VODs. I will try to do that here on out. But normally, like, I try to get 3 camps on one side and then get the crab or gank if needed somewhere. I was unsuccessful in my first round because I didn't get a crab, and I lost the blue, and I died. So starting out pretty far behind where I would like to be. See, I lost the crab. I lost both crabs. And normally I want to take dragon, but I wasn't confident, I think, there to take that dragon. I knew because A, they got the crab vision on it, which is fine to me because you can kind of provoke a fight and like maybe send the enemy teams out of their lanes and they'll come to that dragon if they see you taking it right there. But I guess I decided that wasn't a good decision, so I decided to steal one of Yone's camps. So I take the wraiths, you know, the old school name for that camp. But since they have the, and I also wasn't confident because I already, if I stole the blue and killed Yone there, I probably would have easily went for the dragon there early. But I knew it was just a bad call on mine, so I kept farming. I didn't go for the dragon because normally I'm trying to get the dragon 5, 6, 7 minutes into the game. But maybe I thought I gotta kind of catch up now where I'm behind on the crabs, and then I gave him a kill. So, plus Jax, you get your first item, Divine Sunderer, and he's super strong. So I'm guessing at this point I want to check on... Another thing is I don't know the the crab spawn time and respawn times very well, which I need to get better on that, which I will when I stream and stuff. But off the top of my head, I don't know like the exact timing of the crab respawn. So I call for my team, hey, let's get the dragon. Which is great because most times I don't get teammates that want to help with the objectives, the dragons and stuff like that, and this team is up for it. Had to back off there. But hey, alright, successful. I didn't lose the dragon. I think at this point I'm ready to fight. I feel strong enough that I can team fight. We got a lot of wards over in the blue team's bottom jungle. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 wards. Got plenty of vision. So back in my playbook, well, I've got the dragon. Now the Rift Herald spawns at 8 minutes, so that's the next play in the book. Let's get the Rift Herald. Oh, I've not been holding tab down. I'm sorry, guys. So, and I didn't mention this. Yeah, I kind of screwed this VOD up. I'm sorry. I haven't been holding down tab like I should have. So I did on that first back get a Doran's Blade, which is something I see in the Korean server. Players use now is on their first back they'll normally get a Doran's Blade, which seems to help with the sustain in the jungle, and you get what, extra like 80 hit points. So that's something I've been putting into my play too, is I get the Doran's Blade on the first back, and I got the Caulfield's Hammer. So that's a blunder I made. I should have been holding tab down. Sorry about that. Got the Rift Herald, won a fight with my mid laner think at this point I realize, alright, Teemo's been trying to kill Volibear the entire time. That's all he cares about, so I guess I'll go up here and help Teemo out. So as you see, Jax clears the camp quickly and efficiently. Doesn't lose health. Got the area stun and whatever his E's. I forget what the E's called off the top of my head, but it dodges damage and stuns, and he's great because he can hop around with the Q. Which I'm sure most people watching this know, where like the Q, you can hop to friendly targets, so you can hop the wards and safely get away from bad situations, and you can hop to your teammates, and you can hop to minions in the minion wave. So there's a lot of tricks you can do, like put a ward down and hop to it. Which these are the little subtle things that I am really bad about not sharing in my VODs, that it's like general information I know in my head, but I don't communicate or share with it. And so that's something I'm working on. Thank you for being patient with me. So I came mid lane, put the Herald down to get some gold from it. Should be time to get the next dragon. The enemy team's very bloodthirsty, they wanted to. I didn't have any other choice there, so I had to... I couldn't run away, I couldn't stand there, so I had to Q into him and try to do as much damage as I could, and then hope that my team goes in and finishes them off. So that was my decision there. Because, I mean, I did do some damage on them, so there my team's picking them off now. We didn't get the dragon, but got a kill. Which I don't like that. Again, I want to get all the dragons, all 4 dragons, get the soul, get all the Rift Heralds. I don't like losing that stuff to the other team. Because that just makes it more difficult to win the game. Just digging a hole deeper. But I do know, like, Yone, for example, takes a lot of farm, right, till to get his 1 item. Or basically his core is 2 items, his boots are really important. Berserker's Greaves. And then his first item, I don't know what he's... Cloak of Agility, so... I'm bad about the present day builds and stuff to the names. I've seen some people taking like Hullbreaker first item on him. Because what, his normal build is Blade of the Rune King and then Hullbreaker? Trying to recall exactly what thought in my head was here why I went top. I think I'm worrying about trying to prepare for the next Rift Herald spawn. Also, I'm wanting to share these VODs because I want to get back to playing, grinding more games. But I had to stop to share these with you. So I'm getting better at this streaming thing, but it takes me a lot of energy and effort just to get some out. And I'm realizing that thumbnails are really important. So I've been getting better with that, trying to figure out like a good thumbnail. I don't have the money or really want to put the money into the anyways, there's a lot of artists out there that charge a lot of money for overlays and thumbnails and stuff like that, and I can see spending money. If I was generating money and I have a big enough fan base, then yes, I'm gonna hire artists to help me with my stuff. But I'm just a one-man operation right now, and I don't make an income from this, so to me it's dumb to spend money on that. But so I'm learning on my own to patchwork things. And so if you notice on my VODs, I came up with some better looking thumbnails. So my point is, it's a kind of a learning curve for me to put anything out. I'm getting quicker and more efficient at it because like I put 2 VODs out here and I'm gonna have to patchwork some thumbnails together is the whole point of my 5-minute rant right there, where I missed out the kill that I got on, or the fight that I had with Teemo into Irelia and Volibear, but we won, and you were probably watching that, so you saw. I'm clearing out the waves, and because one thing that Teemo was really bad about is like pushing down turrets and farming minion waves, so I knew that chances are that Teemo's not going to get on that side of the map and push up that wave, so that's why I went ahead and did it. I'm not a big fan of Teemo. I like him as a champion, I think he's cool, but abusing him as a top laner I don't really like. He's cool as a support. I really would like them to rework Teemo. Just don't like how his kit is, and it just makes people where they want to like play a 40-minute game where they kite people around all day in the mushrooms and waste 40 minutes of my day, and it's hilarious to them. I don't really like that. Again, I'm not anti-Teemo. I like Teemo. He's cool. He's a cool. So we get the we get our second dragon there. But if somebody plays Teemo, then they're gonna turn it into a 40-minute game and put mushrooms all around the map and kite them around and ha 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 and slowly kill them, and I don't like that. Oh, and they're the enemy team surrendered. I think at that point they realized they're not going to be able to team fight us. Poppy was 6-0, Teemo 3, I had 4 kills. So there was my Jax jungle game, and I will say that Jax jungle is very good. Let's see. This is a decent site. I use it in tandem with op.gg, but LOL Analytics, and they've got now their tier list is a little bit different from op.gg. Champions. But this one goes a little bit more in depth with some niche champion picks and stuff. They say Ivern is one. They say Belveth and Briar are the top. Okay, well Jax has moved up. See, Jax is an S-. Pretty sure Jax was lower on the list a couple of days ago when I started looking at him. So as you can see in my VOD there, like, yeah, Jungle Jax is pretty strong. Um, I was just looking for Mundo because I did a Mundo VOD. There's Mundo is D plus. He's 61 on the list. So it looks like Jax has just moved up. Where does op.gg put him? See, he's tier 2. And Briars is way down there. But this one's more for like much higher ranked stuff than this one is. This one's better for like lower ranking and probably the crowd that I am putting this VOD out to. So that's a good site. Lee Sen is OP. Graves is tier 1. Nidalee tier 2. Talia. Yeah. So Jax is way down there. I don't know. Okay, so there is my Jungle Jax VOD. I was about to dive into something else, but it's dumb. So put that back over there so I don't forget. Please, thank you for showing up, and please tell your friends and like my VODs and subscribe and my channels. Please, what I need are more Twitch followers at twitch.tv/Sodaron. And also, I could use more followers on my YouTube at youtube.com/@Sodaron5828. And hopefully I have some more VODs for you here soon because I've been playing a lot more. And when I do that and I have good games, that means I have to stop grinding and then come and put these VODs up. So I don't know. Okay. Well, thank you all. See you